Hello. I would like to talk to you today about the general process of helping, which of course I encountered first in my career as a consultant to organizations, but found that the process of helping is also applicable to whether you're counseling an individual or working with a group in various kinds of different situations. So the process of helping requires, first of all, that there be somebody who needs help and that you be able to create a relationship with that person that would enable them to be honest with you in telling you what kind of help they need, and therefore enable you to provide the kind of help that you're able to give. The most critical part of that is to ask the right questions, which leads to the concept of humble inquiry. In order to build a relationship with a client, it is very important that you be able to sincerely ask questions that you really don't know the answer to, which is the basic concept of humble inquiry, because that will make them feel that you value them, and that will make it more likely that they will tell you what is really on their mind in order to enable you to give them some help. So the questioning process starts before you can actually provide any help. Once you understand what the person needs, you then have in the helping process several choices. The first choice, which is rarely applicable, is just to give them information, which is one type of helping. They want directions, you give them directions. A more intense form of helping would be if the client, whether it be a group or an organization or an individual, really needs a diagnosis of their situation that is more formal, that might require some tests or some surveys or something that would enable you to, like a doctor, be able to tell them what's really wrong and to offer a prescription that would tell them what they must do. I found that this is very rarely applicable because you generally don't know enough about the culture of the organization to enable you to figure out what kind of recommendation or prescription would work. So I evolved this different model, which I called process consultation, which is in essence the decision that I as the helper make, that only you can really figure out exactly what would improve your situation and something that you could actually implement. So if I decide not to be the expert or the doctor, if I decide to be the process consultant, I will continue to work with you with questions and possibly suggestions, but the basic philosophy, which will be the essence of process consultation and which will use humble inquiry and other forms of questioning, the essence of that process is that I will expect that you will ultimately figure out what is your own best solution, and that my job in that regard is to help you to do that so that you can deal with your own cultural situation and so that whatever you come up with will actually be implemented. That's the essence of process consultation, and it uses humble inquiry, but is not the only way to help a person.